talk about some stuff tonight.
Sharon just worked all day.
I said Sharon was I said Sharon was all jazzed up for tonight. And I told the people you're going to be talking about When the Calls the Heart.
Yes. When Calls the Heart. Last night was a really good episode. Did anybody see it? I know Miss Linda did. Miss Linda's glad Let's Be Frank is back.
Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that.
I know Miss Linda watches the When Calls the Heart because she's on Team Nathan and I'm on Team Lucas. They had a really cute wedding yesterday. It was really sweet.
I think Elizabeth was being really rude, though, yesterday to the dressmaker lady.
Because you didn't see the episode before that.
I did watch the episode before that.
What did she say to her?
Because she said, you don't know what's good for me. You should go butt out.
No. And you know what? You didn't watch the episode. You watched the previously on When Calls the Heart. You can't just watch like one little thing. So you know what happened was when Nathan came to tell Elizabeth, this stinks. See. They call it deja vu. I'll put F5. Oh, wait. F5 to...
There, we're on. We're back. We're back.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like we're back, guys.
Are we back?
We're back. We're back. Look at the camera.
Are we back?
Yep.
It's back.
There we go. Okay.
What was that noise?
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Frank trying to teach me and tell me what to do with the computer is not. Dr. Insomnia is interested in what happened to Elizabeth.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad.
So what was the last part that they heard?
I don't know. Ask them. Tell them.
Hi, y'all. We only laughed a little bit. Nice.
Okay, we're back. So sorry, I had to do some stuff.
So what we were talking about was the Heart. So if anybody watches that on Hallmark, what was I saying? The Elizabeth got her feelings hurt because Rosemary told Nathan
something that Jack used to tell Elizabeth all the time.
What was it? It was like, listen to your heart, or
yeah, something like that.
Famous last words, don't worry. So anyway, so that was like a big break in the trust between Elizabeth and Rosemary, and they were all not happy with each other. But anyways, what I was saying was, what's his name? What's the bad guy on there?
Oh, the oil field. He used to do the oil and the coal and stuff like that. Who was that guy?
What's his name?
His son just left. His son just left.
Yeah, he just left. He fell in love with that girl and then left.
Right. And she was cute.
Yeah, she was pretty. He kissed her too.
She kissed him.
Really?
Yeah, she kissed him.
What's his name? Steven Crowder. Anytime people talk about Steven Crowder, I think of the David Crowder band.
Yeah.
David Crowder. Is it David Crowder?
David Crowder, yeah.
I love David Crowder. Man, what was his
Love
name?
is worth fighting for, she said. Is what Jack used to say.
Ah, yes.
Love is worth fighting for.
But what's his name?
Yeah.
Henry McGowan or something?
Henry.
Okay. So Henry, he was talking, so you know that the shopkeeper and Doris, I think, got married. And so Henry was the shopkeeper's best man, and they were talking right before because the shopkeeper was getting cold feet. And Henry said something to him about, you've always had my back. And the shopkeeper said, yeah. And something to the effect that the letters that he had been writing so frequently were going to stay between them two. And he said, and Henry said, yeah, every now and then I look up at the cafe and I see her name. Meaning Lori Loughlin, I guarantee, is coming back to the show. So I'm excited about that, and I can't believe that they're going to match her with McGowan.
But they were already seeing each other, apparently.
They were not. She, gave him a second chance.
And she was the one that was willing to keep him in town.
Yes, but
and I think they had a relationship.
I don't think so. So let's see. What does everybody say?
There you are.
Yeah, he and Abigail are writing to each other.
Yeah.
So I think that Abigail is coming back to the show because I remember the show after she left. They made a comment. They were like saying how they missed her and how they'll always support her and stuff. But I think that they were truly like speaking from their hearts about the real Lori Loughlin.
They were fighting for love.
Shut up. So I think
love is worth fighting for.
Everybody loves her, and I think she's coming back. So we'll see. Her and Bill. Oh yeah, she was seeing Bill.
Yeah, I told you. No, Bill, the other guy. But that new lady really likes Bill, and they're about to start dating.
Yeah, the what's her name?
She's the one I gave the dress to. What's her name? Doris and
I don't know.
Hey, Sparky.
Is it weird that Frank knows all about this? Because I just love it.
I watch it with Sharon. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm not fully invested like she is, but I'm in there with her.
I'll let you guys in on a secret. Twilight and Harry Potter. He can recite almost every single word. Yeah. Every single word.
I can.
Aww. Sparky, you just wanted to come see us for a little bit. I know the guys are really enjoying themselves. Let's see.
Yes, Sparky, Twilight. Hey, prom pics. They're asking about the prom pics. I told you Remy was going to ask about the prom pics.
Tell them. Show one?
I can't.
We didn't show one, but I'm not putting it on my Facebook.
Okay, hold on. I can do it.
I was watching a... I was watching one of those British news things about the coronavirus in India. So, and Frank was over here rolling his eyes, but it's really sad in India right now.
Well, I wasn't rolling my eyes because you were watching. I was just rolling.
He was rolling his eyes because 3 minutes before he go live, I decided to turn on that video, and he's like, "Babe!"
I'm like, "What are you doing? We're about to go live."
He doesn't appreciate my antics sometimes. Let's see. Twilight, really, Frank?
Yes. Okay. Which one do you want to show them?
Okay, let's see. We only get one.
Okay.
So.
Pick it out and I'll share it.
I got better pictures than this. Trying to see which one Gabby would want us to show. That's a cute one. You can't see her.
Am I paused or are we frozen? Oh, no, we're not frozen. I just hit pause. Okay.
Stop touching.
I gotta see what we're doing. You're touching stuff.
Frank is touching stuff. I want to show her. Oh, there's her shoe in it.
You get one.
You got really crappy pictures, babe.
Well, I'm not the one I was going to be. I was just providing extra pics from different angles.
They're awful. Let's see. Okay, you didn't even get her hair.
Okay, you know what?
Where's mine?
I got him on here too.
See how he gets mad at me?
Okay, I'll find your. Because you texted them all to me.
Oh yeah, I was trying to text them to my mom, and I'm like sending like send, and Frank's like, "Why is my phone blowing up?" I was like, "Oh, sorry." This is a cute one.
Okay, do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second, guys, and now we'll share it with you guys.
Would you stop touching me? Maybe he meant the Twilight Zone. Nope. It's not the Twilight Zone. I really like Twilight.
Okay,
I like the new. I think she's gonna come out with a movie of the Midnight Sun. So that'll be an interesting one.
Okay. There's there. Okay, so we're gonna have to share a screen. Let's go ahead and go there first. Cat.
I'm glad he knows how to do all this because I have no clue.
Okay, we gotta go back over here. Okay, we're at share this.
Babe, you can't ever die because I won't know how to do this.
Oh, that's the one.
If you share it on something else, I'm going to be upset.
No, of course I shared it on the right one.
Of course you did.
There we go.
So that's Gabby and her prom dress and her boyfriend Pedro. You guys met Pedro on vacation.
Yeah, if you guys tuned into our Daytona vacation videos, you guys got to meet Pedro. So that's Pedro.
They've been dating for like 3 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're pretty cool together.
So Foolish Games asked why the yawn bill, Sharon.
Because I woke up I didn't even hear my alarm until 5:30 this morning, and I'm like supposed to be fully awake at 5:30, ready to go. Camden, what state? Just stop touching the buttons. Let's see.
Stacy says pretty dress, and Wage Worth says, "Aw."
Yeah, we like her.
So we can actually watch it over here. So keep talking to him. Finish up with your When Calls to Heart. Why?
That's it. I think that Abigail's coming back, and I'm really excited. So, but I think it's weird that she's going to be dating Henry, possibly. So that'll be really weird to see Henry with a woman.
Why? Because he's been without one for so long?
He's the evil guy. Like, he's been the bad guy forever.
I've never seen him as a bad guy.
Well, they're starting a new twist in the story about
that schemer.
Happened. Yeah, what happened to their money.
Yeah.
Because he came and saw that one guy, and the guy asked if the barbershop was for sale.
No, not the dress shop for sale.
No.
Yeah, that's where that woman was, the pretty girl with the black hair.
No.
Yes. I just saw it last night.
Okay, but he went to the barbershop, knocked on the door, and asked, "Can I get a shave? Oh, I saw your clothes. I was hoping you'd make an exception." Well, doesn't hurt to ask. By the way, is it for sale? And she was like, "No."
Yeah, okay.
Ah!
Okay.
I was right. When will all the albino donuts stop spinning?
Hopefully you guys aren't spinning again. I'm good over here on our end.
Have them get married young like I did.
No, the barbershop, Frank. Linda corrected me too.
Ha! I like Miss Linda. Oh.
Foolish Game says, "Wait, that's Frank and Sharon at the prom?"
Frank was much taller than me. I think I came to like right here.
Yeah, I showed him that prom pic already.
Yeah, I was pretty short even then.
You had heels on too.
Did I?
Yeah.
I wore heels to church on Sunday, and they weren't even that bad, but they weren't like heels. It was like a, what do they call those things?
Platform?
Wedge shoe.
Wedge. Oh yeah, I guess.
Like a wedge shoe or something. And I thought, you know what? I had a tan, and I thought I'm gonna look kind of nice today. And by the end, I was done with wearing shoes ever again. And I was just thinking to the song leader that we have, I looked at it and I was like, pretty sure I'm trying to look way younger than what I am right now with these shoes. And we just laughed, but I was like, oh, I should not try to be cool anymore. Please don't say heels.
See you, Harris.
Oh, yeah, Gabby picked that out.
Yeah, somebody said great shoes until you turn your ankle.
Yeah, see? But it was nice to actually, like, kind of be a little taller on Frank. So, like, I don't get to sing the songs or anything, so I don't get to stand next to him for pretty much anything until
the end.
We stand to read the Bible.
Yeah, that's it.
And when we read a passage, we'll stand. And, yeah, so it was kind of like, I was like, oh, close. You know, it was weird.
It's even worse when Frank David's on the other side of her.
Yeah, because it's like, so that's okay. Guys don't like wedge shoes, but girls love them.
Yeah, it says, Gen X says, oh, that picture is their daughter and their prom date. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our daughter.
See you later, Sparky.
Bye. Have fun.
Hey, Jonathan, Jeff, or Glef from the Western Australia. Wow. Hello. Welcome. So, all right. So, okay.
You know, Australia and their bugs.
Yeah, tell them about
What's the biggest bug that you've ever seen in Australia?
There you go.
Because I've seen some crazy things on the Facebook thing. And are there really spiders that are like this big? Oh, when I was coming down the road.
You never finish stories.
No, I just asked them a question. They're going to answer it.
Okay.
But so I was driving home from work, and I had like the Chick-fil-A in the seat next to me, and I was like jamming out on vanilla milkshake, and I had my French fries, and I was holding my ketchup packet and trying to drive at the same time. I look over.
There's a cop?
No.
Oh.
There, I thought it was a spider, and I was gonna die because, like, up at the top of the window over here, there was this big, huge thing. It was about like that, and I was like, oh. It was a grasshopper. Like the grass, like we're starting to get into springish weather. That grasshopper was like huge, and it jumped on the window, scared the snot out of me. Thankfully, I was at a stop, or it probably would not have been good. In the piano at church, there is a spider that is somewhere in the piano, and it keeps building webs. Like it was on the bottom. And so the guys of the church came over because I was like, we're going to have an issue if the spider comes out during when I'm playing, because that will not be good. So it was like under. So they like looked under there. Nothing. So then now it's on the, like where you pull it out to get to the keys. It's on that now. And we like took the piano up, and one of the ladies of the church was like looking in there. Yeah, we can't find it, but going to be an interesting. Let's see.
Remy says he's always the bug killer and the high shelf reacher. I am as well. Sharon's definitely afraid of spiders. Seriously, I think she would wreck if there was a spider to jump on her while she was driving.
That was in one of the Australian things, and it was like up here, and then it went on the steering wheel, and it's just looking out there, and it was like right where the steering wheel would like touch your knees, and I was thinking we would die. Like she was still going like 70 miles an hour, and somebody is telling her, slow down, get over. I'm like, the car would have been stopped by that point, and I would have been out the door. And Sharon needs a spider to wake her up.
There was a spider that was on Sharon one time at night, and I didn't tell her until like the next day after she was awake.
Well, and then we have the spiders that we don't mind. Like there was one in our closet that every now and then, and we get those ones, and that's the kind of one that's in the
washer.
No, well, it was I actually killed that one. That's the kind of one that's in the piano at church, because they build those. They're always on like corners, and it's almost like a funnel, but they're like squishy body spiders. Like they're gonna splat all over. And there was one on our closet, but he would only come out every now and then, and I'd like blow on him, and he'd like scurry back. I kind of got used to him. So, and then I'm pretty sure he scared me one day and he died. But there's some that I don't mind. Like there's one above our bed, and that's probably the one that I should be scared of. But let's see.
All the spiders.
Insomnia. Thanks. Oh, goodness.
I once fought in a dream and kicked a block wall in real time and broke my foot.
Oh, that's awesome.
Scorpion sting makes your arm numb and partially paralyze you for a couple days, says LG.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Tactical Farmer.
That's crazy.
So many spiders in Florida.
There is, and it's about to be banana spider season.
Oh yeah, and they're all over our yard. They'll sit there, and Sharon has a kitchen window she'll wash her dishes at, and sometimes she'll have a spider there, always there in front of the window.
But those are sometimes depends on what they're doing. If they're like eating something, I'm like, go kill that spider. But if they're just building pretty webs, I don't mind the webs. But just the spiders, like those are the women spiders, and they eat their husbands. Like what?
A lot of insects do that.
It's just insane to me. So yeah, they get to be about this big in Florida.
Yeah.
Those big old bananas, and that's when
they're orange too, like yellow, orange.
That's right when our house is going to be coming, and the house is going to collect them all at the treetops.
What do you want them to do?
I don't know. We're going to have to think of something.
Get a pressure washer, hit them from down below.
And then they
Fall on you.
No.
Well, we could burn the trees down.
We're not burning on the property. I have like nightmares from burning.
Yeah,
So we're not doing that.
I remember working in the orange fields as a kid and seeing a big old banana spiders like that inside the trees as you were driving through, and they would get caught into the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be...
Well, and like in Florida, and I'm sure other states too, and I'm sure Australia, like right around the end of spider season, at the tops of the trees, the big old oak trees, there's nothing. Like all you see is these big old gray, like it doesn't even look like a web. It looks like a gray, like
nest, like a
hive. A nest, like a hive, and they're all spiders. It's so gross. Yeah. Anyways, so who was the Australian person?
He never responded back. I don't think. I'm looking. Jonathan said there aren't any big spiders in the area I'm in. Huntsman or wolf spiders are the biggest around here.
Oh, those wolf ones. Those wolf ones, they will attack you. Yeah.
Banana spiders.
Thanks.
You know what I used to be scared of? Well, I am scared of. I actually have a fear of the big bullet ants. I am terrified of those things. We had them.
Oh my goodness.
It was last year, I think, or the year
before.
It
was rainy season.
It was rainy season, and they don't have anywhere to go, so they go into your house, and they come out of these little cracks, and I like taped up every single crack I could find.
I literally did.
I couldn't. I get like chills thinking about it.
He wouldn't sleep in the room. Yeah. It's crazy, and I'm like, ants.
Oh, they're big bullet ants.
They're called bull ants, not bullet ants.
We used to call them bullet ants.
Because you're weird. Dr. Insomnia is gonna get it.
So yeah, I can't deal with the bullet ants. Anyway, I remember as a kid, the thing I was always scared of were the big locust grasshoppers that were like yellow and orange.
Oh, I loved those.
Those things, they would like sit on the side of the house or something like that. Oh my god.
We used to go to a church camp that had those, but we didn't have them like around us.
Yeah.
But around the camp, they were everywhere. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Insomnia. Oh man.
Stacy J said I moved from Florida to Indiana. LOL, I couldn't handle the bugs.
But in Indiana, you have the brown recluses and black recluses.
Man, you're just a spider expert, are you not?
Well, because when somebody gets bit by a brown recluse, we have to dig out skin from them. Like, it's disgusting. So I had a patient that, like, their arm was literally down. We had to go almost to the bone. Like, it was so gross. And dressing those dressings, I used to work on a floor near Tampa that was all the pressure sore dressings, and it was craziness. Goodness.
Linda Hay says she's scared of frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are. It's just a weird.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of frogs.
I mean, I wouldn't want to like step on one, but I don't know.
Saul says he's been a victim of a brown recluse.
Those things, they scare me.
Full I used to work. I used to shake my work boots in the morning. When I lived in Colorado, black widows would often fall out.
I'm not as scared of black widows because now, like when I was a kid, I thought black widows were like the end of everything. As soon as you got bit, you were going to die. They lied to us as kids in our science books. Like, really, they were like, this is a spider, it'll kill you.
The hourglass on the...
That's why a black widow and...
But, you know, what state is it? I think it's either New Mexico or Colorado where there's a tarantula migration. And there's like thousands of tarantulas that go... Yes. Yes. Am I right, guys? Is that someone that happens here in the U.S.? I think there's a tarantula migration that happens in one of the states. I don't remember which one. I thought it was Colorado. I could be wrong. If anybody knows, just put it in the chat.
Yeah, I think you're just full of...
I'm not... No, for real.
Yeah.
I think we should go.
You know, I am a little gullible. And so I can never tell because he is such a bad, like, good liar. A good, bad liar. And he'll say something with the utmost, who is it? Oh, Aubrey's best friend can do that too. Mia, and she gets me all the time, and she's like, "No, I'm just kidding." I'm like, "You're such a little evil thing that you can lie so good." But that's Frank. He can tell me something.
Typically, my tell is I'll start kind of smirking a little bit, and they'll know I'm.
And then he'll go. So weird.
Build a wall against tarantulas. Scorpions are scary. The only thing scarier are dragonflies. They're harmless but scary. Sergeant Salter says my father almost lost his hand to the brown recluse spider.
Men, you see that? You see that next?
What?
Go ahead and read the next thing from Sergeant Salter. He waited how long?
2 weeks to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Men do that, and it's ridiculous. Oh, goodness. Colorado. Wow.
Emily says, I can't believe I had to allow comments about black and brown recluses. It's really YouTube algorithm. You can do better.
That's awesome.
Worse are centipedes. Oh, yeah, we got some, not centipedes. We had caterpillars.
Dr. Insomnia, that's an awful. Ugh.
What? If your arm swells up from the spider bite, just poke the bump where the spider bit you, and the poison oozes out.
That's so gross. I actually enjoy watching those pimple popper episodes. Does anybody else have that kind of weird?
Stacy says Colorado.
I know. I just told you that.
When?
I said, look, Colorado.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, but we've established that 5 minutes ago.
I was right.
Whatever.
That the migration tarantulas are in Colorado. And I think we should go visit during that time.
Ugh.
They showed it. I saw it on History or something. It was a big old field of just spiders just going across the field. I was like, man, Sharon would love that.
Yeah, I can't even watch the when we go to the Harry Potter world. They do in the castle ride. They have the thing where the spider comes out and it spits whatever poison or whatever at you.
It's like water, but
I can't. I don't know. I can't do much in that ride. I just sit there like this with my eyes.
I don't know why she rides it. The whole point riding is seeing everything, and she's got her eyes closed the entire time.
Then when you fly with Harry Potter, I can I'll look and be like, woohoo, this is fun. And then as soon as the scary stuff comes, yeah. It was Washington, D.C. Let's see.
The tarantula wall make Colorado pay for it. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, says Dr. Insomnia.
Emily likes the gross pimple
boil videos, but I don't go out of my way to find them.
So there was one time where
El All wants to know why spiders are today's topic. I don't know how we got on spiders.
Because that thing. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the first of it. What was the spider?
I don't know, but you started the spider conversation.
I don't know. It was because there was a big old grasshopper on my. I think that.
Oh yeah, you thought it was a spider.
I thought
you were ready to die.
It was a spider. Oh, that would have been awful. Get enough venom in you, and you build up immunity. You need to buy a rubber spider. Set up a bet.
Do you guys want to see that video? That's one thing we promised. We said we wouldn't do on this channel was prank each other, because I would probably prank her way more than she would prank me.
We would get a divorce.
Yeah. So I watched some of those prank videos, and they're pretty hilarious.
Yeah, but oh man, I would never I like that there's an English couple. Have you seen that one where she put her face all over his car?
Yes.
I don't know what their names are, but she does big pranks.
She did it for funny. Valentine's Day or something, right?
She's like, "What do you think, babe?"
In that English thick accent.
Her laugh is so funny. I just want to listen to her laugh all day. Oh goodness.
If you get a spider bite, take a slice of onion to it, says Dwayne.
He used to throw daddy long legs on people afraid of spiders. Oh, just suck out the venom. Actually, I was watching something on Facebook that said,
beware the potato spider, says Dr. Insomnia.
Oh goodness.
No.
Her first language is sarcasm. It's been a long day.
Oh goodness, she's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Your spider talk.
Mm-hmm. My eyes are killing
Oh, goodness.
me. For real.
So, yeah, Sharon hasn't seen our chickens in a while. It's been a few days. No, you saw them on Sunday, didn't you? You go out there to see them on Sunday?
I did.
Yeah. They're pretty, aren't they?
They're pretty. They're getting big.
Yeah. There's almost time to start moving some of the other ones over to the bigger cage.
But we need to get, I say we, I mean you, just so you know. We need to get one of those.
Whenever Sharon says we need, it's always me.
He's like, oh, here we go again.
It's kind of like when I was with Frank David and I said we decided to eat at Chick-fil or at Hardee's. He's like, what are you talking about? We? You're the one that decided.
He loves Hardee's. And you know what? The last time we had Hardee's, I had diarrhea and it was so bad.
Nobody wants to hear that.
I know, but it was bad. We need to stop eating there.
I didn't have a problem with Hardee's.
You sure did,
Whatever,
you liar.
I was good with Hardee's.
Oh my goodness. I couldn't sit down. I was like crying on the toilet. It's bad. Sorry guys, I'm a nurse. I talk about body fluids sometimes.
It's because you get your deal with body fluids.
You know, I actually didn't have to deal with any body fluids today. It was a really good day.
Emily's in diarrhea stories now.
Diarrhea.
We all get the diarrhea.
I don't think it was food poisoning, but
Frank, I have the same issues with mine as well. My butt.
Oh.
Linda says who's going to run for office for governor of Florida.
Non-political. Although it's Miss Linda.
Yeah, it's Linda. It's okay. I don't know who. I don't want to lose DeSantis out of the state of Florida. I was talking to me and Tactical Farmer always talk when I come to the office, and we always talk. She's like, I don't want him to run for president. I want to be selfish and keep him here in the state of Florida, and I do too. But
is there limitations on how long they can
be governors? I think they can run. They can go 4 terms here in Florida.
I thought it was 2.
No, it was not 2. Rick Scott was like our governor for like 12 years.
See?
What?
They said no.
No what?
This non-political stuff is refreshing. Oh my goodness. Why?
Oh wow! When we drank
almost
2 feet of gauze in the hole in her left arm.
That's the worst, is having to pack a wound, because there'll be this tiny, tiny little opening, and then you pack, and you pack, and you shove it, and you shove it, and you shove it, and you shove it, and I would agree with that 2 feet thing. Sometimes you can fit a whole lot more than that.
What? And like a hole in your arm?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, they cut it open and then they let everything ooze out.
I'm not big on body fluids either. A lot of that stuff just grosses me out.
Yeah, he's like, ooh.
Yeah, I lose it with smells. Some smells I just lose it too. I can't do it. One time we were coming home I had to go pick up Aubrey from school one time. She got sick. She was throwing up. Well, she had thrown up at school once, and this is like recent. This was like a year or 2 ago. And so I go pick her up. And I'm like, you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm okay. So we get in the car and we're driving home. And we're almost home. We're seriously like 100 yards away from the driveway. And she just explodes all over. And I'm dying. I'm ready to just let it go myself. And Sharon's sleeping because Sharon was working night shifts at the time.
He came in and got me, and I'm like, okay.
I didn't come in and get you.
He came and told me, and I was like, okay. And I rolled back over.
And so Aubrey and I had to go out there and clean it up. It was the grossest thing. I was like almost ready to.
You made Aubrey clean up her own throat?
Yes. You do it. You got to clean it.
You're so mean. Oh.
It was bad. It was almost bad as Mustache that one time in the closet. Mustache was sick. If you guys remember last year, I was keeping you guys up to date with Mustache, and Mustache got sick because he went outside, and he got sick, and we had to take him to the vet. But he had explosive. Since we talked about diarrhea, explosive diarrhea in our closet. all over our toilet tissue that we had just got.
And on the wall.
On the walls. It was all over. It was so disgusting. I was so mad at him.
I don't think I cleaned that up either.
No, you didn't. Me and Aubrey cleaned that up.
But there was a time where I was working a lot in Gainesville.
You were? Yeah, that wasn't Gainesville, though. That was Lake City.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yeah, it was. It was Lake City. Anyway, so yeah, that was absolutely just disgusting.
We changed the same amount of diapers.
Who?
You and me.
We did. Yeah.
Miss Linda asked me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we did.
Let's see.
Yeah, I didn't mind doing. There were some times I didn't want to do them, but nothing like getting peed on. You know what was the worst? When Gabby was a baby, she would spit up all the time. Remember how many shirts we ruined?
We were so when you say, "Oh, we were so inexperienced parents," well, everybody's inexperienced. No matter if they took care of siblings, this, that, and the other, or whatever.
Yeah.
Still don't know what to do when it's yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had colic when she was little.
Yeah, because and what colic is a gas buildup, right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But
I don't know, but she screamed all the time, and she was always hungry.
Hours upon hours of screaming. You have no. Maybe you guys do. Maybe you had a kid that was like that. I remember she just scream. She would just scream. It was like it became like background.
But she was so hungry because her body didn't realize this hurt is not hunger. It's just like a hurt.
Yeah.
And so she would just we would finally be like, fine, kill yourself. Here's your bottle. And she'd stop and we'd be like, oh. And then not even 5 minutes after she was done, she'd be happy, and then puke everywhere and scream again for hours and hours.
She had a swing that we had. And that was the only way she would fall asleep. She would fall asleep in the swing. We could not get her to fall asleep anywhere besides a car ride. Car ride would put her to sleep too.
And sometimes the dryer.
Sometimes, yeah.
On the dryer.
On the dryer. But you had to be very stealthy of how you moved her. Because if you woke her up, you knew it was going to be screaming again.
Oh my goodness, it was awful. And now why? And you look back at these stories and you're like, why didn't we buy just a huge pack of batteries?
Yeah, we only bought a 4-pack of batteries.
Yeah, we were so dumb. What in the world? Gas station batteries are 5 times as much as
that's where we
regular.
go.
Oh goodness.
My son had it. Yeah, explosive vomit my son had. Poor kid. Kind of pain is horrible. Yeah. 2 weeks old surgery.
Let's see. Goodness, that's awful.
Yeah. Yeah, Rita said hers was like that.
I'm so glad she got it. And we were using the expensive formula that was supposed to be really great for your kids.
Yeah. And really all she needed was the Good Start stuff, which was
$4. Well, it wasn't that expensive. It was $7 for the small can and $16 for the bigger one.
I guess.
Because I remember writing $7 checks. Why I didn't get the bigger one, I have no clue in the world. But we probably just didn't have $16.
Yeah,
honestly, we were really bad with our
money.
Really
bad.
We did make decent money, but I think we went out to eat with it
all the time. Yeah, we weren't very good at that money management. Still, it hurt the best.
Goodness.
But
let's see.
Gotta catch up on some of the comments.
Write your angry rants against YouTube on Odyssey. So, what would we do with $1 million?
Spend it.
We do.
I think our mantra has always been as well. We can't take it with us.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that goes against popular belief. We got to save, and which we should, but it's not going to do us any good when we're gone.
And we really truly think that the Lord's coming back soon. So, I mean, if he tarries, we'll always pay bills. But right now we're enjoying the kids being young and everything. So some of our friends, one of my friends, actually, I don't know how you can afford vacations and stuff. And I'm like, we can't.
No, we can't.
We can't, but we make it a priority because
you can only make these memories once.
This is the last year with Gabby. We keep saying that about stuff. Like last year, it was like, this is the last year before she graduates. And
No, you keep saying that, not me.
I keep saying that because it's true.
Well, yeah.
So like spring break, that was our last spring break with Gabby. So it's always going to be different with college and the high school now.
And now we get to take 2 kids.
Yeah. So $1 million, I would think that we would probably buy houses for
family. Close family.
Not everybody.
Not our extended family. Not like our third cousin removed. Like, hey.
Let's see. Jim Kirk says, hi, Frank and Sharon. By the way, Frank, did you check your Facebook DM yet?
Yes, I checked it late last night. I did.
Let's see.
But it was nothing.
You would invest in rental property. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's responsible for like whatever happens.
Yeah.
Hey, the toilet doesn't work. I'll be like, okay.
No plunger.
I'm like, have you looked up a YouTube video how to fix it?
Well, when we were renters, we kind of tried to do, like, we even did our septic tank.
Mm-hmm.
Our old landlord thought that we were awful. And, but like, we just never bothered them. Like, we paid our rent on time. One time we were 3 days late, and I gave her an extra $150, and she still acted like crazy. But anyways, she thought we were awful, but like, we did everything ourselves. We never called them.
Yeah.
But whatever. The empty nest syndrome. Oh, Sharon needs more sleep. Yes, I do, Christy. Thank you. Buy a restaurant franchise just as long as it's not near. Oh, my sister was in Louisville. I forgot to tell you this.
What's she doing?
They were looking at colleges.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, and I think it was the day after the verdict on that case, and she was in Louisville, Kentucky, and she said, I should have paid the extra $100 for the hotel. I should have paid
Nothing
it.
happened in Louisville,
but they
though.
were, well, she said it was pretty scary out there.
Oh, were they out there demonstrating?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
And they were not in a good part of town. Because you know what? Like Priceline and stuff, you can get some really good deals.
Or some really crappy deals. Let me tell you about a hotel that Sharon got us one time. We were going to Orlando. I couldn't even take a shower in the shower. It was that disgusting, in my opinion.
It was gross. I don't think any of us took a shower.
And she's like, I got it for like $30. And then we pulled
it. It was $20.
$20. Yeah, you get what you paid for.
There was a crack about that high in the door. Like we had to shove a towel.
I think there was prostitution happening further down on the
had the hourly rate. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Thanks, babe. So whenever she does Priceline, I always a reminder about that time that she put us up in a $20 hotel.
Well, when you do Priceline, you can, if you do like their mega savings, whatever, it'll tell you just saved such and such, or you could save such and such amount of money. So all you have to do is go to their hotels and see which one, like add that money plus what you were paying and see which one was that price. And then you know which one you're going to stay at. So it's not really a surprise.
Yeah.
So that hasn't backfired on us yet. We've used Priceline forever, so we kind of know the in and outs. Louisville. Oh, goodness. I think we were both thinking of the same thing. Of the county.
Lafayette. Oh.
I have to bark that one out, too. Goodness.
You can't bark it out. It's live.
I can go back later and bark it.
Mm.
Good night, Foolish Games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have fun at a movie. Man, what movies are out?
Yeah. Gabby said she were going to go to the movies. I don't know what movies are even in the theater.
I know at Universal they're pushing Wonder Woman. That was like the only one playing. I think they were playing some older ones too. Was that $20 an hour? Oh, goodness.
Was the bed vibrating? Did they have the little vibration thing with the put 50 cents in and the bed shake for you?
Spit on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Anyways, I'm trying to figure out a day that I can take Gabby and Aubrey to Universal. Frank won't go.
I won't go. Not until they lift their mask requirements.
And it's probably not going to happen.
Well, I'll never go back then.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I'm at peace with not going back to any theme parks until they lift the mask mandates. And if they try to push the vaccine, then
instead
they try to push the vaccine, then I'm definitely never going because
we'll go to Disney instead.
If they lift the mask.
No, I mean me and the girls.
Do you have passes for it? No.
You don't know what I got.
I do know you.
You don't know what I got. I love Disney.
I loved going too at the time. Now I can't.
You know what? I took my mom once to Epcot, just her and I, and we had so much fun. Like, really get to know your parents, like when you take them somewhere. So my mom doesn't, she walks really well, but she just gets very tired. So my mom's a cancer survivor, and she's got a lot of pain issues, but she loves, like, we had so much fun. And my sister-in-law called me and she said, I don't know where your mom gets your energy, but if I had half of it, I could do everything that I needed to do. Like, my mom is like a steam engine. So we went to Epcot and I got her a wheelchair. And I was like, no big deal, because it was like $100 more to get the electric scooter thing. No big deal, Mom.
I got the electric one.
I'll just push you. No big deal. Do you know that Epcot is like hills everywhere?
I did.
And oh my goodness, pushing my mom up there. But it's a good memory that we can laugh at now. So maybe we'll take my mom to Epcot one of these days.
Maybe you should.
I have the cutest picture of my mom. We went to Canada. I love Canada at Epcot. That's probably my favorite country. Just because it looks like mountains. Like, they should have the mountains back there and stuff. But and we like to go like down. Where did we go? Like down by that steakhouse. But like, it's beautiful right there. So we went into the thing and there was like moose anyways.
Antlers.
So I have moose antlers on my mom, and she looks like she's about 5 years old, and it's my favorite picture of my mom ever. She hates it, but I think that it's adorable. So, let's see. My son's, oh wow. Make-A-Wish trip was to Disney and Universal.
Who was that?
Harper's one-nighter said, my son's Make-A-Wish trip was to Disney and Universal, and we got to go to the front of all the lines. They really, really make it special for the Make-A-Wish kids. And they usually don't they get like buttons so that people kind of,
I think so.
No, I think I've seen some of those and they're wonderful. Let's see, and everyone's always correcting me on Louisville.
Louisville.
Oh, are you doing it? I thought you were going to do a prayer stream today.
I said we would be starting this week.
I called Frank at like 10:30 and woke him up.
I was awake.
You were not awake. Hello.
I said hello.
No.
In my awake voice.
That wasn't like his husky, sexy voice. I just woke up from a wonderful 5 extra hours of sleep that my wife did not get. That was the voice that he had this morning.
She kept me up. I had to watch When It Called a Heart last night.
And then you stayed up. So Franco put earbuds in.
I can't find them. They're under the bed. I haven't
With
looked
the
for
spiders?
Maybe.
So he'll put earbuds in, right? You know, I don't know if I've found mine.
They're in your purse.
They're not.
They were in your purse.
Okay, well, they're not now.
That'd be the second pair you've lost.
I know. So anyways, he'll put them in and I'll be trying to sleep and he'll be like, and then if he's really, really laughing, he goes, and it kills me. I'm like, would you stop watching stuff? Oh, right, babe?
Yeah.
So you guys even get to come into our bedroom with us sometimes. good to hear the annoying things that we do.
I meant to tell you guys, I got to share some time with my mom this last week or on vacation. She came over with us. I think we mentioned it during our live streams, but I never showed you guys a picture of her. So here, talk to him for a second while I pull up the picture. Babe.
Everybody wants to talk to me.
Yeah, they want to talk to you. You're fine.
What are you doing?
I'm getting a picture.
Oh, so I'm pulling. Okay, I'm gonna look at the things.
So anyway, so I got to share.
Harper's First Snyder. That's an amazing memory that you guys got to have. So I'm sure that you guys are treasuring the pictures and the buttons and everything.
On that front just yet.
Kaylee, you mentioned Dr. King. He likely would not have approved of what took place Monday evening across from the White House.
I don't know what Frank's doing, but we're having technical.
No, we're not having technical.
Yeah, Frank's doing the prayer stream on Uniquely Us.
Yeah.
On here. Let's see.
There we go. Sorry for you. Get to see the side of my face this entire time.
Sergeant Salter has a thing that we have to approve. Frank hijacking Sharon's stream, LOL. I'll show that one, Sergeant Salter. That's funny.
There we go. Okay. All right, that's a picture of my mom and me. She actually got to have her come and stay with us for a couple days over in Daytona on vacation with us. So I was really excited because I don't have a whole lot of pictures with my mom over the last few years because I hardly ever get a chance to go see her because they just live so far away. But and I was so excited to see her. I never took any pictures of her with me.
Not one. I don't think I did either.
No. So my mom, obviously, that's how I have a picture. She took some pictures of us and stuff. So I made her send some to me. And so that's my mom. You know, we're hanging out together. And she's how much? How old was she? 65?
Yeah.
Yeah, 65. 65 years old. And, you know, she has tons of energy. She was up before we were up most mornings. And they had already walked the beach and they had already gone shopping and grabbed breakfast. And
we're like, hello.
They're like, Frankie, what time we gotta go dinner? So yeah, that's my mom. Don't turn the phone on. That's our comment thing.
Oh. Tired. What time? It's 10:30. I'm turning into a pumpkin.
Well, we're almost done. There we go.
Is she single? You'll have to tell her that.
Yeah, no, she is not single. No. Yeah, that's a really young 65. So yeah, that's my mama walked into the spirit world this oh, I'm sorry, Lala. Yeah. And Dwayne says you're a bad boy, Frank, but I'm not any better.
Saw the mom post earlier.
Yeah, so I wanted to share it with everybody. I wanted to share it with you guys tonight because I wasn't sure who doesn't go over to the main page, but if you had a chance to go, I just want to.
Most people probably.
Yeah, I just want to show my mom off.
All right. So I'm excited. I'm gonna make cinnamon rolls, and I forget Joanne. I think in the comment section told me how to freeze them. So that's gonna be our
video.
I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or
It'll probably be the next day.
Probably be like Friday or Saturday, knowing how I've been. So
I didn't put any videos out today. This is our video today. I was busy today. Sharon made me do extra stuff.
One of our family members was
feeling
very ill, so we went to get him COVID tested.
But I had already gone to the city to go get my oil change done. And Sharon calls me. She's like, "Hey."
And I can see where he is,
yeah.
And he's like 10 miles from me, maybe at the most. He's like, I said, "What you doing?" I'm here.
Getting an oil change.
I was like, "Okay, well, I need you to do this." And he was like, "When?" I was like, "Today, now, ASAP." So he was a good.
I was a good uncle.
You were a good uncle, and thankfully it was negative, and you guys can pray for our niece. She's not feeling very well, but thankfully it wasn't COVID, and yeah, so I had him hop in today. Ugh,
Yeah, she did. That's okay. There you go.
let's see. Cinnabon kits. I have not. I actually have a phenomenal, oh my goodness, yummy cinnamon roll recipe.
Harper says, you give me hope of finding. I can't read all that.
Hi. Finding a partner for this crazy life.
Oh. So
There's somebody for everybody.
yeah, she's mine.
There was a time where we almost didn't make it.
Yeah,
But
there was 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a time when we almost didn't make it. We had divorce papers filled out, signed. We just had to file them.
Yeah, we didn't file them.
We never filed them. And praise the Lord. Praise the Lord that we're back together and
Yeah, that was
having
7 years. 7,
what's
8
7
years. 8 years.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
No.
No, 7. You're right. 7
I'm
years.
right. You hear that? I'm right.
I was right earlier, so you can be right now.
So my nose was violated by a COVID test today. Oh, poor Frank David. He actually started crying and like leaned into me like, Mom. And I never felt so needed than in that moment. But I was holding him down because I told her when Frank David was younger,
He pulled it out of the doctor's office.
it was here in town and we didn't have a doctor up here yet. And he was sick. I think he had strep throat. And so we had to swab him. It was like 3rd grade, maybe 2nd grade.
Second.
He made it all the way to the door of the lobby. Like we couldn't catch him. It was crazy. Like he fight or flight response
It was
took over.
flight. He was gone.
He was gone. And I wanted to beat him so bad. Like I know I wouldn't beat my kids, but I was thinking about it that day and all I could do was laugh. And there was this sourpuss old lady nurse. And she did not think it was funny, and I'm just dying because I'm so embarrassed and mad. And anyways,
I think all of our kids had issues with doctors where they would
they would like kick the nurses. And
Yeah. Who was it, Gabby or Aubrey that kicked the nurse?
Gabby.
Gabby.
Yeah. We were such bad patients. Now, like Frank David had to get an IV when he was, I forget what was going on, but he had to get an IV. And I was literally on the bed, like holding him down with all of my strength. He's so strong. But
you know who actually is very tolerant of pain is Aubrey.
Aubrey, yeah.
She ripped her arm open. Remember?
It was.
Yeah.
There's a distinct scar right here
On her arm, on her inside of her bicep, like right here, and she had fallen off a bunk bed. She was at her babysitter. She fallen off a bunk bed. And I guess they had an exposed wire spring or something, and it caught her arm and it sliced it open. I mean, it like sliced it open.
It was bad.
And so I was at work. Sharon was at work, and Aubrey was shipped to the hospital Sharon was at. But Aubrey
didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't know. They didn't know our phone numbers.
No. And so they got a hold of me.
They didn't even barely know our last name.
Right. They got a hold of me. I was I don't know 40 or 30 some miles away, so I had to fly back into Brandon because I was working out in Tampa.
Kids at the hospital.
And I get there and I'm still trying to get them to get Sharon down. I was like, hey, my wife works here. She's I think on the floor above us.
Our kid had been sitting there for like 2 hours. We were totally parents of the year. Sitting at the nurse's station.
She was coloring and she had her arm. They had wrapped her arm, but they couldn't proceed any further.
They couldn't do anything because no consent.
Yeah. And so we finally got there and they had to staple her arm.
Staple.
And she took it.
Probably was a good thing.
And she took it like a trooper. Yeah. She stronger than all of our kids, I think, as far as that goes.
Oh, goodness.
We did have to hold her down, but she was fine afterwards.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Rita.
What happened?
My daughter was murdered in 2018.
Mm-hmm. Gotta take her off life support. I don't know how young or old are they still loved. I'm sorry, Rita.
Let's see. That's that just makes my heart
Yeah.
drop.
I love the scripture of I can't even say that book. I always have trouble with that one.
Ecclesiastes.
Yes, Ecclesiastes.
Your Lefties.
Yeah, we saw that already.
Okay.
We have the top chap on. There we go. That everything was out of order.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, so all right. Well, I think we're about the hour. Yeah, we are. We're a little bit over tonight. So what's tomorrow? Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
yeah, I know. I kept asking you what we need to do tomorrow, and you were like,
I forgot. Oh, I got to do lab work. That means I can't eat after midnight.
"Yep, you better eat here soon." So yeah, we gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. Apparently, Am I
Yeah.
going with you?
Christy, are you still on here?
no, she's out. Look what happened.
10:30.
Yes,
Probably not.
She's asleep.
Christy, we may have to cancel.
I didn't commit to us.
Oh, you didn't?
I told her I
Okay.
needed to talk to you still first. So
Oh, Miss Rita. That's so awful. Yeah, I couldn't even imagine.
yeah.
I had a nightmare, and I didn't want to go back to sleep forever when I had a nightmare that one of my kids had passed away. And I remember I had a nightmare that one of my kids was being taken, and I have never wanted a gun so bad in my life because there was nothing I could do, and I didn't have a gun. Yeah. I know. It made me want to go get a gun because I was like, that will never happen to me. Like, ugh.
That's why it keeps timing out because we have paused.
Oh.
There we go. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up there for tonight, and
Okay.
it'll probably be a late night stream with Frank tomorrow. I don't know if Sharon's gonna make it for tomorrow.
I'm not gonna make it if I have to get up early.
Yeah, so Sharon's not gonna make it for tomorrow, but you guys get to spend the night with me tomorrow night. I'll get to come home and Sharon will be sleeping into bed. And I'll be able to sneak right in and get my side of the bed where I don't have to scoot to the middle.
He doesn't have to touch me.
So, all right. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out tonight and being part of tonight's stream, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow. And Sharon, look forward to seeing you guys later in the week. I'm sure she'll be back on with us sometime this week. So, but
I will. We are gonna sleep good.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
tired.
but all right,
Okay.
guys. Well, thank you, everyone, and we will see you guys soon.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. I could have had you do that, but you would probably got lost.
I probably would have gotten lost.